Hello, ghouls! I am in a new location because it is time for another spooky stay, and this time we are staying at the haunted Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel, and it's seriously in the heart of Hollywood, like the Chinese theater is across the street. It is allegedly haunted by Marilyn Monroe. Although I don't have high hopes on seeing Marilyn Monroe's ghost walking around this hotel, Hollywood in itself is such a strange place. There's actually a bunch of spooky stuff that's walking distance from this hotel, so I'm going to be taking you guys to an oddity shop. We're also going to be going to a themed spooky dinner at the Beetle House. And then there's the Hollywood Toys and Costume Store, which they have Halloween stuff year round. I'm just excited to show you the weird and spooky side of Hollywood. And I'm also going to be giving you a tour of this very spooky hotel. I love spooky stays. It's probably one of my favorite series on here. So come hang out with me and let's go explore this haunted hotel. The Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel was built in 1926 and was often used as a location for film and TV. It is said to be haunted by Errol Flynn and Marilyn Monroe. Like I mentioned, it's right across the street from the iconic Chinese theater. The Hollywood Walk of Fame even runs right past the hotel, and there's a few familiar horror icons just outside the front door. After we checked in, we headed straight up to our room. Oh my gosh, it's cute. Oh, it's comfy. It's my kind of comfy. It's like a little stiff. Here's our room for the night. Big old bed. There's this weird car. Not sure who that is, but he's just kind of by himself above the bed. We got a nice chair, a working area, big old TV. This is our view. Looks out onto Hollywood. They also tempt you with merch and snacks and alcohol. What's in here? Oh, a fridge. Cool. Mirror. This is the bathroom. Oh, the door just shut on its own. Robe. Everything a girl could need. And then a nice big closet where we just threw all our stuff in when we got here. And that's our room. With the room tour complete, we went back down to the gorgeous lobby for a quick snack and a little more hotel exploring before heading over to an oddities shop. We both got tasty steak wraps for some fuel to do some more wandering. Apparently, this is the mirror where some guests have reported seeing Marilyn. She lived in this hotel for 2 years and had her first commercial photo shoot by the hotel pool. And no sign of Marilyn here either. So it was time to exit through the hotel garden and go to a place where we were guaranteed to see something spooky. Welcome to Memento Mori, an oddity shop for lovers of the strange and unusual. Although this store is cozy and small, every single wall, shelf, and open space is filled with oddities. I could have spent hours looking at all the bones, bugs, dark art, and crystals. They had a large range of skulls and skeletons, which is one of my favorite things to collect. I always love seeing spooky small businesses being showcased, and I spotted plenty in here. This is the part in the video where I tell you that I regret not buying something, because aren't these coasters so cool? There were plenty of strange books, and this book on pet grief really caught my eye. I spotted a few funeral and cemetery items, which feel very unique to me. You can even grab some candles to invite whatever you need in your life. I love taxidermy, and there were so many stunning pieces to choose from. This shelf started out super normal with gothic jewelry and adornments, and then bam, knives and diaphanized specimens. Anyone need a vampire hunting kit? They have that too. They had flyers for other spooky businesses, and the Museum of Death is actually where Shane and I had our first date. Time to return to the hotel and freshen up before dinner. It was only about a 5-minute walk to the Beetle House. The Beetle House is a Beetlejuice and Halloween-themed restaurant with live entertainment and a themed 3-course meal. When we arrived, there was already a show in progress, so we watched some of it and enjoyed the ambiance while we waited to be seated. They also have select nights where this place basically turns into a spooky club, and yes, it's very much a vibe. Shane's drink was basically Halloween in a cup, and I got the mocktail version of the Beetle's juice.
Delicious. Oh my god, it's sour.
A Beetle House reservation requires a 3-course meal, so you better show up hungry. We usually try to get different items so we can try more food on the menu, and the Deets cocktail was definitely my favorite. The acts change and continue throughout your dinner, and Fester did some comedy before coming over to check on us. Shane's burger was a little different than what was on the menu, but I was a big fan of the purple bun. Even though I eat everything, I love trying vegan dishes and was pleased with this steak. Sometimes I think if content didn't work out, I would really lean into being a clown and learn some circus skills, and I love seeing talented people out in the wild. We kept it classic for dessert with a brownie and a cookie, but then our sweet waitress brought us this ube panna cotta to try, and it changed my life. It was so good. We couldn't leave without touring the restaurant and finding all the fun photo ops. I guess I just had too much fall spirit.
I fell on him. I'm so sorry.
Found another skeleton that wouldn't break his bones if I fell on him. A short walk back, and then it was time to make like Houdini and disappear for the night. But not without my shameless Patreon plug. My spooky book club is starting this month, and our first book is Blood on Her Tongue if you'd like to join us. Good morning, ghouls. We decided to treat ourselves to a room service breakfast, a little sweet and a little savory, of course. Then we set off to the last stop of the trip, Hollywood Toys and Costumes. As you can already tell, this place is a Halloween and horror lover's dream. This store is massive, with aisles and aisles of costumes, decor, props, makeup, and anything that your spooky heart could dream of. But before I get into everything they have here, I want to share a little history about the store because it's really special. Hollywood Toys and Costumes is family owned and celebrating its 75th anniversary this year. Tim Burton, whose star is featured right in front of the store, even credits this place to being a childhood inspiration of his. He was specifically struck by the unique long-necked mannequins lining the store's wig selection. He recently stopped by to sign some collectibles as a thank you, which you can see proudly displayed at the front of the store if you visit. If movie magic doesn't do it for you, you might be interested to learn that this place is actually haunted, as seen in Season 25, Episode 2 of Ghost Adventures, Terror at the Toy Shop. So give this place some love if you're in town because it's truly one of a kind. Year-round Halloween decor is hard to come by, but you'll always find it here. Sometimes I'm just missing Halloween, and shopping for decor in person is so nice, so I'm glad that there's somewhere that I can come to browse whenever I'd like. They really have everything you can think of, from a large range of creepy critters to a bug blender. Whatever that could mean, I'm definitely intrigued. The walls are covered in costumes. Everything from classic Halloween to sexy to Ren Fair, full bodysuits, and my personal favorite, this tiny USPS letter carrier. Every good costume needs a good accessory to sell what you are. There are a ton of masquerade items, swords and daggers, fake badges, every hat that you could possibly think of, jewelry, of course, fake money if you want to be fake rich. And that's not even including the dedicated hair and makeup sections, which are massive on their own. I was almost drooling over their giant selection of FX makeup. Oh, and I know this Pikachu. Hi, Ashley! They also let me know they're expanding their horror merch, but right now they had some really fun things and items from some of my favorite horror movies. They really thought of everything because I even found spooky wrapping paper. I hope next time you're in Hollywood, you'll step in and say hello. Thanks for spending this weird Hollywood weekend with me. I'm really glad that you could tag along. Thank you guys for coming along with me on this spooky stay. These are some of my favorite videos to film, so if you have any suggestions, I do have a running list of all the places I want to stay. Also, very exciting news, I'm leaving the country for some spooky content, and I'm very, very excited. That's in the very near future, so please subscribe if you like spooky year-round videos and spooky travel. I'm so excited for stuff that's upcoming, especially Halloween. She's around the corner. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I hope you have a wonderful and spooky day.